doubt about it. She's got it again.
The same rash?
I'm afraid so.
Well, what causes it?
Oh, I wish I knew. There are literally hundreds, maybe thousands of things that could cause a rash.
Then you can't possibly isolate it?
Well, not without a tedious amount of testing, and even then we can't be absolutely sure.
Oh, boy.
Steve.
Well, I'm sorry, but it seems to me to be a pretty sad state when medical science can't isolate one little allergy.
I'm sorry, Steve.
Oh, I know that, Doc.
After all, Janet is doing everything she can.
Well, in the meantime, what about little Kathy Jo? I know what I'd do.
What's that?
Well, if medical science can't figure out a way, why not try a little common sense, a little logic?
Steve, no, that's all right. What have you got in mind?
Well, she had a rash before, right? And then it went away, right?
Right.
And now she's got it again, right? Just try to figure out the difference between the time she has it and the time she doesn't. It's simple.
Oh, honey.
No, now, wait a minute. He might have a point. As a matter of fact, I think that's a very good idea. Now, let's see. What's been different? Steve?
Yeah?
The baby had the rash before you left last week, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
And when did you leave?
Monday night.
And when did the rash start clearing up?
Tuesday morning. Janet, you don't think...
Oh, come on now.
Well, it's just a thought.
Well, I don't like it.
Well, you said to use a little logic.
Well, I don't want my logic used against me.
Well, what do you think we should do?
I hate to say it, but...
Then don't say it.
Honey, this is our baby's health we're thinking of.
No, honey, but... Go ahead.
Well, if we could isolate you just for a little while, then we could see if it's you that the baby's allergic to.
And what if she is?
Then we could take steps to combat it.
And until we find some way...
You'll have to live away from home.
Oh, gee, that's going to be awfully hard on him.
Yes, I know.
I mean, he just got back after being away a whole week.
Yes.
Now he has to leave again so soon. But if that's the way it has to be, that's the way it has to be.
Honey, Joe, you mean you're willing to let me move out just like that?
Darling, we have no choice.
Yeah, what about what you said, that you'd rather have me near you than a crown jewels?
Oh, that. Just a figure of speech.
Just...
Hi, Steve.
Hi.
Suitcase.
Hi, Steve.
Hi. I'd like a room, please.
A what?
A room. This is a hotel, isn't it?
Well, yes, but... A room for you?
Yeah, for me. See? This is a suitcase.
Yeah, I noticed.
Look, I'll pay for the room.
Oh, no, we wouldn't think of charging you.
Especially an ex-brother-in-law.
Girls, if you don't mind. Steve, among young married couples, these little spats are bound to happen.
If you must know, it was nothing like that.
Oh, a big spat, huh? Well...
Joe.
It must have been horrible if he doesn't want to talk about it.
Doc, would you mind explaining to this little group why I'm here?
Would you rather I tell them?
If you don't mind, I'd like to forget the whole thing. What room?
Well, I guess 4 will be fine.
Thanks.
Kathy Jo has been breaking out with a rash, and while Steve was gone, it disappeared.
You mean she's allergic to her own father? That would be why he didn't want to talk about it.
Clever deduction. Well, I'm not sure this is it, but it's worth the experiment. In the meantime, I'm contacting Dr. Nicholson, a friend of mine who's an allergy specialist.
Well, I guess I'd better go stay with Betty Jo and take Steve's place. Of course, it may not be the same.
I hope not.
Oh, I feel bad about doing this to Steve, but it seemed to be the only thing I could do.
Reminds me of the case of old Hank Biddle. Every 4 weeks, he'd break out in lumps. And every month, the doc would take something away from him. Like the first month, he'd take fish, second month, vegetables, the third month, meat. But the lumps were still there.
Did they ever find out what caused it?
Yeah, his wife was hitting him over the head with a rolling pin.